Alrighty, here we are. We are 2015 fireworks season, July 4th. It's about just after 7 o'clock, so we're getting pretty close to launch time here. Got a little tour here of what we got this year. We have a lot more than usual this year, so it's gonna be pretty big. Over here we got our launch tubes, the 3 custom launch racks, laser, large artillery shell ejecting rig. That's what that stands for. I got those 8 tubes each one. They have fold down legs on the side to help give them support if need be for the big shells. So anyway, so here we got our cake stack. We've got quite a bit of cakes this year. There's a big fan cake there that we'll use at some point. A lot of 500-gram cakes. We've got stickers on all of them to indicate how long each cake runs, so we'll know which cakes to shoot off together, to not have them in prematurely and the other one keeps going. Give a good balance. So anyway, as you can see, a lot of big brand fireworks this year, and some cutting edge thrown in there too. World class, a lot of world class too. But as you can see here, got quite a big selection. There's a couple of TNT cakes in there that were brought in. Got an older one here, guns up. Destroyer, that one's actually a pretty neat little fan type cake that goes for, as you can see, goes for about a minute. Some other ones. Zero Dock 30, Absolution, Air Command, some pretty good ones there. Lightning, CEDC, a little bit of a fan style cake. I think it's does 5 at a time, fan style. Open Fire, that one's actually a pretty neat one. 33 shots, I think. Some other little small ones. Got all of our artillery shells here. Down there, that's just a bunch of pro shells, I think big pro shells. Some nuclear, I don't know which brand those are. They're similar to Excaliburs. There's also some, there's a couple of Diablos in there left over. We got the little small, very small festival ball type shells. This box, the little diaper box here, is actually completely filled with Excaliburs. Got about 100 or so in there, and then we got some on the top there. Got about 144 Excaliburs this year. Some fans, some fountains. Those are just kind of, they were picked up randomly. A bunch of little small cakes, TNT brand. That little mix up, some 9 shot, 20 shot, little variety to kind of throw in there. This one's kind of interesting. Sky Stingers. It's a black cat. It has jellyfish shots. So when they explode, it's supposed to look like jellyfish. Pretty neat. Some other small ones there. There's another. That's another fountain style. And then a couple more little small 1-inch canisters. A little new design. These are from Russell's Fireworks. He's in Wichita Falls, Texas. Very nice stand. Good price on all these, on a lot of cakes. Some of these other ones were purchased up in Oklahoma. Stand up there. Box here, got a bunch of little rockets. Some rockets, some with the little shells on the end. And then some just generic pop rockets. Roman candles in there, but we're probably not going to use those. We just ran out of time to fuse them together to make anything interesting. So that's what we got over there. Got a couple of our launching rigs set up here. We've got some low angle tubes for the bottle rockets. These are kind of neat because they'll pop. Some of them will pop just above the water. Some of them will actually pop in the water and give a little underwater explosion. It's kind of neat. These are some Excalibur tubes. Same concept. We're going to put some stones on top of them to keep them from moving around. Same idea, low flying Excaliburs. And we got a little launch pad over there. That's where we're going to be launching them. Most of the cakes and everything. This is a custom made fan. It's an experiment this year. I have no idea how well it's going to work. Got 5 fountains on here. There's your probably like 1-minute fountains or so. A couple of them the same. Got Got reflection. This is ready for takeoff, I think, and then this was, I don't even remember what that one's called, so it's a little different one. And I'll just light the fuse and it spins around and we will see if it actually works. I have no idea. This is going to be the launch pad for part of the finale, which it's not over there yet because we don't want them to get caught on fire because they're all fused up. So finale is gonna be all these, plus we're gonna have a bunch of cakes going off too. This will be part of it. We got 6 of them fused in sequence, and then the last 6 that are fused in series next to, so they'll go up about the same time. This will be launched probably a similar time. Fuse comes over here and it goes out from the side. Got the 4 straight up and then 8 on each side going to the fan out. These are loaded up with mostly Excaliburs and some Pro shells. Kind of matched them on each side to try to get a pretty symmetrical effect. We'll see if that actually pans out that way. But that should be about it for our show.